Good evening, this is Trey with BuildIdaho.com. Tonight I'm in Rockhampton subdivision. Rockhampton is a mature subdivision, and I'm going to visit with the Bitzes. They are a client of Syringa Construction, and they've actually been in their home for how many years?
This will be 4.
4 years. So they actually have a great testimony, because if they still like their builder, that means something. All right, this is Corey and Brad Bitz, and we are once again in the Rockhampton subdivision, and you all have been in your home for about 4 years. How did you decide to move into Rockhampton, the subdivision?
I don't know. We had looked at several houses and several subdivisions, and I think it kind of came down to the subdivision was in, a fairly decent location, but it was more kind of how the house sat on the lot.
House sat on the lot. So,
yeah.
How did you tell me about finding this house then? When you saw it, what was your first impression?
First impression was, well, it has
everything we were looking for.
Yeah, pretty much.
We kind of had a checklist, went through it, and it had everything we were looking for. We knew that.
What were some of the big ones?
What we wanted. We needed a 3-stall garage. We needed access to the garage really easily, in and out of trailers. We needed RV parking.
So lifestyle was a big part of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah, and we wanted an office that nobody could see, and it's tucked in the back, which is perfect, right where we want it.
Yep. And you can scatter your papers and
nobody knows about it.
So then you met the builder. What was your first impression of Steve?
It was great.
Yeah, very upfront,
Honest, told us exactly what we were going to need to do, how much it was going to cost, what was involved.
Yeah. Did you stay in budget?
Laid it out. Yeah, actually we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I think we were within, $400, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'd say that's nailing it.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
I would say on a house, it's pretty good. So,
what is your favorite element or feature of this house?
Oh, I'd say probably the master suite.
Master suite. What's unique or special about the master suite?
It's beautiful. It's big. It's like plenty of room.
It has the office attached to it, which is nice. You can just go in there at night and not disturb anybody else. And then the bathroom is awesome.
Yeah, double vanity bathroom, big soaker tub, shower. It's just a lot of space, so we could grow old here forever and have plenty of space.
And tell me, how involved were you in designing? The home was started when you saw it. Mm-hmm. So how involved after that? At that point, did you get involved with the design, colors, finish, everything? So you just jumped right in.
Everything.
Yeah, because when we found it, it only was studs and the sheeting, and I think they had roughed in a little bit of electrical, and pretty much that was it. So we picked everything else. The cabinets, the cabinet guy worked with us, the flooring guy. We had some ideas of what we wanted, and they worked with us.
All right, so you found a home that meets the checklist. So what is the process of getting this home from the point when you meet Steve and you find out that he's an honorable person and you want to do business with him, to getting the home customized?
Well, they kind of have a checklist too, and so to make the building go smooth for all of their subcontractors, they had an order of things that we needed to pick out, and so
yeah, they were really organized. He had several different what do you call them, the head guys, generals on the job. I think he had 2, and that we worked closely with, and they had a specific time frame that they had us follow, and they sent us to the subcons to go pick out our cabinets, to go pick out the flooring, to pick out the colors, all of those things, the light fixtures, and told us, this is kind of, this is the next thing you need to pick, because this is when it's going to be in by. This is the next thing you need to pick. This is when it's going to be in by. And they sent us to one place where we picked several items at one time, which was convenient. And they told us where to go, how much we had in the budget.
There was a lot of systems and process to make sure that the checklist worked.
Right.
Very cool.
A lot of people say they never build their own home, and I don't know that I would say that, because he made it kind of easy.
It was pretty easy.
Just probably because the systems were in place.
Perfect.
So made it easy.
So one unique aspect of you all is you've been in the home now for 4 years. So home is still solid as a rock.
Yeah.
Anything that you would tell other people that, I mean, you hear after the 1-year warranty is up, kind of things start to happen. Some are natural, some are maybe craftsmanship, but this home's still solid as a rock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would say
in
overall.
Fact, yeah, it's been great. We had one item. I had a 220 outlet in the garage that never got. It was just roughed in, but I didn't have a welder or anything yet. I finally got my welder, and so I went to try it, and it didn't work. So I called up Steve.
This is 4 years later, just
yeah. This was just 2 months ago, and Steve was like, "Whoa, that's an oversight. I'll send a guy out."
It
wow.
It wasn't a week or two later that he came totally took care of it.
Very upfront. He was great about it. It wasn't even the same electrician, and he was awesome about coming and just fixing it.
All right, here's my final question. If someone told you they're going to be buying or building a new home in Boise, Idaho, what advice would you share with them?
Your builder, you want to go with a good builder. Somebody that you can trust, somebody that's reliable, somebody that's still in business, obviously.
Right.
What stuck out the most about Steve? I mean, you mentioned he was just real all-around honorable person, but anything else stick out? Obviously, your experience with his processes and procedures was...
I think when, building a home, any home, I think you're going to have a few snags. And he helped us work through those with the contractors and whatnot, kind of as a liaison, and tried to make things right. So.
And he was a good communicator. If we
Yeah.
had a question, we'd call him, he'd get back with us. It wasn't weeks at a time that we never heard from him, or which was huge. When you're building a home, you have to know, as the buyer and the one building the home, and that was huge for me, that he could get back with us, explain what was going on, or have a general on it. And he was honest and upfront, and really, budget-wise, he was...
$400. It's hard to beat that.
Yeah, he's as good as anybody else. He wasn't out of reach as far as price per square foot.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time this evening.